Oh, I suspect she has grander aims than that. The world, the cosmos even. Kish will serve as her appetizer.
Can we do something to stop her?
Well, we can always do something. The question is, will it be enough? Right, time to pay her a visit. Won't you come into my parlor? Said the spider to the fly.
It's an extinct volcano. A lot of them have lakes in their centers like this.
There are tales that this mountain once was host to the gods. The smoke from their feasting fires rose for many years. Then they moved on.
I hope this was a very long time ago.
Down there. Think you that is where Utnapishtim lives?
That shack seems a bit grubby. I'd expect something larger and metallic. Is that an island in the middle of the lake over there?
In this shadow it is hard to tell. I never trust the dark anyway. Anything might lurk within its embrace. Still, things may be more visible when we reach the house.
Not much point. There's nobody inside. Just me out here.
Princess?
Angula, where have you been? What has happened? Who are these people? Why is that creature of Gilgamesh with you?
Peace, lady. He means no harm. He is here to help us with Ishtar, and this is the god Ea.
Forgive me, but I find it hard to trust any divinities after witnessing what Ishtar has done.
And quite right, too. Terrible state of affairs, but I'm here to do something about it. We have been told you want her power broken.
She's evil and disturbs my father and my city. Can you truly help us defeat her?
I'm probably the only one who can. And Gula will get you up to speed. I really need to look into Ishtar's inner rooms. All her equipment is there, and she's implanted some kind of transponders in the minds of a number of people by which she can control them. I'd like to sever the link before we actually destroy her.
So you plot treason now, Ninari.
Who are you? And why don't you prostrate yourself before me?
The names are Shinobi, strangers. And as for the prostrating part, I've not had much call for that sort of skill. You're the first visitors we've had in all the weeks we've been here. Now suppose you tell me who you are.
I am Gilgamesh, king of men. My companions are Ea and the storyteller Abram.
Really? Traveling far?
We're here to see Utnapishtim.
You must have been allowed through by the Guardians.
I suppose we were. How else could we be here?
You have a point. Suppose you tell me why you want to see Utnapishtim.
Suppose you just let us past and mind your own business.
This is my business. I decide who gets to the island.
Depressing?
We call it the Lake of Souls. Sort of chills them within you.
Speaking of souls, if you wish yours to stay within your body, then I suggest you take us to Utnapishtim right now.
We do this at my pace. I make the decisions here, not some muscle-bound moron with an axe.
By the backside of the gods, I will take no more of these orders from others.
Stop it. Enough. Calm down. Avram, attend to his wounds. I'm sorry, you'll have to forgive Gilgamesh. He's a bit impulsive at the best of times, and these are not the best of times.
I gathered as much. Good luck getting to the island now.
What? Damn it. Mast ruined. Can it be replaced?
Do you see any trees?
So now what?
Ah, how do you do? You must be King Aga. I've heard a lot about you, and I understand you've got a problem I can help you sort out.
Rise, daughter. What are you doing here?
Trying to help?
And talking treason is supposed to help?
We were not talking treason. We're talking about destroying the hold Ishtar has over you.
And I suppose this isn't Gilgamesh's ape-man.
Well, yes, but he says he wants to help us.
I'm sure he wants to help Gilgamesh to my throne. And who is that?
She is a priestess from the temple of Ishtar, Lord.
And you wouldn't happen to be the man that Ishma was interested in before her temple was damaged.
Yes, well, I can explain that. You see,
There is no need. I'm not interested for what you and your companions did to her temple. Ishtar almost destroyed my city. I will not risk that again. She tells me that she has a box that can lay waste to all that lands of men. I believe this. I will not risk raising her fury by even listening to the fools that plot against her.
if you do not fight her, she will consume you.
If we try to fight her, she will destroy us all. I cannot take that chance.
You are making a big mistake if you give in to her blackmail.
Take the ape man and his companions to the cells. I will speak with the princess alone.
Yes, sir.
Ninari, I love you, as I loved your mother. I realize that what you did was out of concern for me, but do not ever think of helping me in such a way again. I make my own decisions, and you will obey them utterly. Otherwise, you will be punished. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Father.
Good. You only did what you felt was right. Your idea might have seemed clever, but it is insanely dangerous. She has powers we do not understand, and could destroy us all.
So we sit here and do nothing and allow her to act as she wills?
Is it not better to die while we are alive and can hope?
Hope? How can we hope when out of fear of her you imprison those who might aid us?
Mind what you say, daughter. Any further outposts, you will be placed in the stocks and whipped till that tongue stops its plattering. Now be silent and do as I tell you.
I'm a prisoner in my own room.
Oi, how deep is this lake?
Not deep. But don't think about swimming out to the island. The lake is stocked with a species of killer fish to stop unwelcome visitors.
He must really like his privacy.
We're just defending ourselves.
Why don't we make a punt?
A punt?
Yeah, you push the boat along with a long pole, and if the water's not deep, it should be easy.
It might work if we had someone very strong.
I know someone who has a lot of excess energy to work off.
I do not object.
Then shall we?
I've been in worse dungeons, and these stocks aren't really all that tight.
Fine, that's the good news. The bad news is that they're probably going to leave us in here together.
Defeatist?
Oh, and your magic powers can get us out of here?
No, they're a bit too simple for me. Oh, there. It's probably not as bad as that. Jelly baby? Oh, come on. There must be some way out of this.
You are talking to yourself, my friend.
Well, I can't wait all day like this.
We have little choice in the matter. Get rest while you can. Who knows when we shall need our strength?
Oh, how very philosophical. Eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we shall die. Is that it?
A good way to live.
What is that place?
That is no place. That is our ship.
Ship? But where are the oars, the slaves, the sails? How can it move?
Through the air, my impetuous friend. Through the void between the stars when it is in good shape. Right now, there it is, and there it stays. Follow me.
Down there.
Of course. How else will you meet Utnapishtim? Don't tell me Gilgamesh, king of men, is afraid.
Nobody calls Gilgamesh a coward. I am merely being cautious.
Then be cautious after me. Wicked. It's like a huge city.
We quite like it. Anu looked a lot like this once. We'd best get along to Utnapishtim. Climb aboard.
Magic indeed!
Directed gravity fields. Faster than walking and far less tiring.
Yeah, better than a funfair.
In here.
You wish to see me? I am Utnapishtim.
Yeah, I'm Ace, and these are Avram and Gilgamesh, king of Uruk.
Are you a god? Is this heaven?
No, I am not a god. This is merely where I work. Far from heaven and sometimes quite like hell, I fear. I believe you were almost here once before.
I told the Lady Aya about you. She and Lord Ea were most interested, and she has come to seek your help.
Drinks?
A harmless blend of fruit extracts, O king. You looked in need of it. Now take seats and explain your purpose. We don't seem to be from this land, and I did not think that here women were recognized as equals of men.
It doesn't. I'm not from this country of time.
Time travel? I've heard such things are possible. Go on.
Well, the Doctor and I are wanderers, and we discovered that there's a problem we think you can help us with.
I'm not sure that we can or should help you.
Do you mean you're unwilling or unable to help us?
Both. Urshanabi. Perhaps you would see to our two guests here. I would speak to... Ace? Ace. Privately.
Of course. Perhaps a little food would make you more comfortable?
A feast with beer? I may enjoy my stay.
My problem is that this marvelous city ship of ours has power to sustain us barely 6 more weeks.
And then?
We must leave and take a home here on Earth. We are an ancient people, and must adapt this planet to our needs. We may fight.
You're talking war.
I do not like the idea any more than you. I am civilized, but not a fool. The heritage of Anu must survive, and if it must be here, then so be it.
You don't understand. You can't do what you're talking about. I won't be born on this planet for another 5,000 years. To the human race, not yours.
The Earth stays human. Then what becomes of my people?
I don't know. I've never heard of alien before.
Is this it? We survive for nothing? We will simply perish here?
It's a big universe. You could be anywhere out there in my time, and I'd never know.
This ship represents all that is left of our homeworld, Anu. It was a paradise until Kataka came. Where she was from, no one is sure. But she heard stories as well as we all, of the Time Lords who live forever. They're just tales, of course, though.
No, they aren't. The bloke I travel with is one of them. He's called the Doctor.
Forgive me. I would normally be excited, but worries drive pleasures out effectively. Kataka decides that she would become immortal breakthroughs in cybernetics. She made herself immortal, but at a cost. She must now steal life from other beings to keep herself alive in that metal form. We managed to isolate Kataka. She was put to death, but at the end, she threatened to have revenge. She took control of our computer, but we had planned for this. I developed an electronic organism to eat her mind and destroy it.
A virus?
A virus, yes. It almost worked. Then she attacked, and her ship broke apart as we made an emergency landing. She died in her ship, and we find ourselves in this dilemma.
It's worse than you think. You didn't destroy Kataka. She's alive and well and living as the goddess Ishtar.
You're lying!
No, I'm not. If she's left unchecked, she'll control everything on the Earth. You have to help us defeat her.
What can I do? At full power, we barely managed to capture her. There's nothing we can do now.
No, you can't just give up. And you said the virus might have defeated her if you'd have a chance to work on it.
No, Ace, I can't do it. I'd have to get it into her system face to face. She's bound to have some protection against this.
Then get off your backside and start working. I won't let you give up with the fate of my species on your hands. I won't let you.
Very well. I'll look into that computer virus. But how do we get it to Kataka?
You can leave that to me and the Doctor.
Princess, visiting hour already?
Quietly. I've come to set you free.
Are you sure that's wise? I don't think your father would be very happy.
My father is allowing his fear to voice his reason.
What's happening?
Right. We have to move quickly. We don't know when somebody might come along to check up on us. Ngula, can you lead us to the Temple of Ishtar by a route that keeps us out of the public view?
Of course, Lord. Follow me.
I knew I'd think of a way out of this. A little more luck and Ishtar will be finished.
Who dares to intrude inside my throne room? Show yourself like an honest man.
Greetings, Lord. Take your ease.
Why do you creep through the darkness?
If I did not, then I would be seen as I spied on you, O King.
You're keeping an eye on me for Ishtar, eh?
Fool. I am Ishtar. I am here just as certainly as if my body were present.
You make my skin crawl. Why do you have Dumanzi spying on me?
It amuses me to see you a common drunkard.
A human emotion, surely.
I enjoy laughter, and at times, revenge. It is time for revenge.
What do you prattle on about?
Your dear, beautiful daughter has freed the prisoners you hid from me. They are heading to my temple, where they shall become a feast.
What?
Yes, that would move you. I do so love parties.
I don't like that.
Well, I do appreciate realism. Haven't you ever heard of positive thinking?
I'm naturally cautious, and it is too quiet.
He is correct, my lord. There are usually 20 priests here offering sacrifice.
Maybe it's lunch break.
Then how do we get across without being seen?
Ngula, I think it's time we've rejoined the priesthood and led us to commune with the gods.
Of course.
And we'll be right behind you.
Where's the light?
Power failure?
Ishtar likes the gloom.
We are in the worst position while it remains dark. Our ability to fight or spy are restricted.
Well, standing here won't help. Follow my lead. Now, why is this room empty? Stay here a minute. I'm checking the inner sanctum. Time for some sabotage, Doctor. Yes, now we're getting somewhere. Wait. Oh dear.
Doctor, so nice to meet you at last. Do you like what you see, Doctor?
Brilliant, quite brilliant. Complex yet supple. Humanoid features indicates a hint of vanity, but the snake half of you is good for movement. Shame you use such skills for a depraved purpose.
Ah, morality. The weakness that marks the fool from genius.
More like the strength that marks the wise man from criminal. What have you done with my companions?
As you can see.
I'm sorry, Doctor.
Don't be. You did your best. And now what?
I win. There are a few players missing, so I shall be generous. Let us walk together. It will be nice for a change to speak with someone whose mind is almost the equal of my own. Humans are so tiny, but you, that will be a feast I remember for a long time.
I'll give you indigestion.
You are an amusing one. As long as you amuse me, I may hold back my hunger. What is your home world?
Gallifrey.
You are a Time Lord. I knew that one day I would find one of your species.
Or we should find you. This interference cannot be allowed. Stop it now.
Or what? Do not try to intimidate me. And as for interference, look at the pitiful humans. Pond scum. Nothing to beings such as you or I, Doctor.
There we must agree to differ. I won't allow you to destroy this planet by enslaving them to your depraved lusts.
Have a care. If you annoy me enough, I shall remove your tongue without anesthetics, such as the manipulation of time and eternal life I shall achieve through your aid, Doctor.
You will do nothing!
King Aga, how kind of you to pay us this visit.
Inari!
How touching. What a sweet family reunion. Such a shame it must end. Beg for your life.
I shall not disgrace myself for begging favours from the likes of you.
No! Spare her! Take me instead!
Such generosity, and most unexpected. Time Lord, you are correct. This race does have a good deal of potential. For that stupid morality you espouse. Say farewell to your mind, Princess.
My compliments on raising such a pretty child. It's been a long time since I was last this far into humanoid form. It really is quite wonderful, isn't it?
Oh, for goodness sake, Ishtar, stop torturing him! Haven't you done enough?
No. I will extract every last ounce of pleasure I can from the agonies of all that oppose me. For now it is Aga, Minari's turn to walk on.
She is not dead.
Not yet. She is still here, but in the background. I am enjoying her fear. Now to deal with her friend.
Stop it! Don't do this to them!
You are wrong, Doctor. It is not enough to have power if you cannot use it.
Maybe, but it never lasts. Power becomes an insatiable thirst, and master.
Point, moralizing. I have the power to do as I will, and my will is to free Gilgamesh. Free Gilgamesh? Ah, there he is. Watch. For this shall be a lesson for you all. What was that?
Sounds like a friend of mine. It is all of Ace's subtle undertones.
Gods, stop them. This is at best a temporary reprieve.
I'll take what I can get. Now, Ace!
Incompetence!
No, Ace, don't!
Why'd you do that? I could have ended it right then.
You could have ended more than you thought. That's the grandfather of all atomic bombs, and it will be triggered by Ishtar's death.
And what can we do?
Think.
These men fight because they're forced to, not because this is their battle. But that was ever Kataka's way.
I will not strike my daughter!
Weakness. Compassion. It was wise of you to stop this child from attacking me. But as you see, it has won you nothing.
Not nothing. She has gained us time.
Stop. You can accomplish nothing.
My computer virus. And your doom.
No.
Oh no!
Your stupidity. You were all doomed to failure before you began. Accept your fate.
Get stuffed. There's still Gilgamesh.
Yes. There's still Gilgamesh. And as you can see, I have a score to settle with that one. Poor Gilgamesh. Is this pitiful king the only weapon you have left? Once you refuse my embrace, O king, this time you will have no choice in the matter. Well, Doctor, I owe you a debt of gratitude.
And why is that?
Because you have assembled all of my enemies for me, to take my slow revenge upon Utnapishtim, who sought to destroy me, Gilgamesh, who mocked and scorned me, Aga, who fought against me, and you, Doctor, who can provide me with the knowledge of temporal control. How delightful! Freed from the restraint of time. Who knows what I can accomplish?
Don't even think about it. You've got no chance at all.
On the contrary, I cannot be defeated now. Who is there to fight me? Don't be foolish, Doctor. I am the future, and nothing can stop me now. Earth first, then all of time and space will become mine. There will be no crime, no pain, no dissent. There will be one mind and one aim for the whole human race.
She's flipped her metal lid. She's completely mad.
Mad? I'm completely sane. It is you and your friends who are mad for thinking that you can stop me. Now, I am ready to enter into my glory, and you will be my first victim.
It worked! We tricked her!
What worked?
The device she destroyed was just a dummy. The real virus was overlaid on our minds. As soon as she tried to take over any one of us, she would trigger the real virus.
Is attacking her circuits now?
Of course. She'll be finished, and her slaves will be free. You must be the doctor. I'm Utnapishtim.
You are an idiot! Take a look at what's in front of her throne!
This is the bomb she used to destroy Anu.
And it is tied into her mental processes. The second she dies, that bomb will go off and end human civilization and a good portion of this planet.
What can we do?
Only one thing for it. I've got to get back to my TARDIS immediately. I take it you have some fast transport lying around somewhere.
2 flitters in the temple precinct.
Get them ready. Avram and I will bring Ace. Utnapishtim, you bring that bomb. Enkidu.
How can I help?
You keep things straight here. Stop Gilgamesh from killing everyone while I'm gone. Right, let's go.
Are we in time?
As long as that thing hasn't gone off, we got some time left. Kindly refrain from any comments on the size of the interior. It's time to get busy.
Interesting technology.
Very. Avram, bring Ace over here, please.
What are you gonna do?
Deceive the bomb. It's tuned to Ishtar's brain patterns, so all I have to do is keep them going even if she dies. We have a link to Ishtar through Ace, so if I can drain her thoughts into the circuits here, it should help.
Can you do that?
Yes, I think I can guarantee that it'll work. Now, give me a hand to connect Ace to the telepathic circuits, and keep her steady.
You freed her, Doctor. Well done.
Not now. It's still very tricky. If this link is lost, the bomb just inside these doors will explode, saving the Earth, but killing us. Right, we seem to be doing fine. Now, all I need to do is disconnect the detonator, and we should be set.
Look!
Is it over?
We must wait for word from the doctor.
Professor, what did I miss?
Well, just about everything. I've managed to defuse the bomb, and I'm about to erase Ishtar's mental patterns from the telepathic circuits.
You put her in there. You know you've been having trouble with her.
Oh, nonsense, Ace. I get rid of her right this... Oh, well, that's a problem.
What's wrong now?
I can't seem to find a trace of her.
You screwed up?
What's happened?
Somehow, Ishtar is still with us. She's inside the TARDIS control circuitry.
Doctor, I really must thank you. This is an intriguing little device, isn't it?
Why is it so difficult to stand?
She's varying the internal gravity, making things very unstable.
Doctor, what's gone wrong?
I made a small mistake. Somehow Ishtar used the link to the telepathic circuits to physically transfer herself.
But what about the virus?
It didn't entirely work. Now, I wish you would stop playing around. I dare you face us as yourself.
What are you doing?
Quiet, Ace.
Now why would I do that?
Because you must. Ah, I see you have decided to join us. Hold tight, everybody!
Is it all over? I thought Kataka dead once before, though. She's very tough.
Not this tough. The vortex is a primeval force of wanton destruction. Right. Let's tie up a few loose ends, shall we? Who's for a quick walk? The air will do us some good, and maybe we can have a feast with the king, eh? About there. I think Utnapishtim and his technician should be able to leave by now.
They are going back to the heavens?
Oh, something like that. With these past few days' assistance, they should be able to make it.
Well, they're on the way to the planet you suggested. Utnapishtim doesn't have to worry about that war with the human race now.
No, just about restarting his own race.
And what about that?
Those two old enemies are friends. I love happy endings. Bored so soon?
Not exactly, I just want a more varied diet. I'm getting sick of baked pheasant.
Back to the TARDIS and the food machine, eh? I think it's high time we slipped away, too. Off we go.
So now where are we off to?
Oh, I thought we deserved a vacation after all that. Your choice.
Well, there is one place, but you probably find it boring.
Oh, never. There's always something fascinating to see and do.
Well, I've always had this dream of travelling in a paddle boat down a Mississippi River.
Well, why not? We could always meet Mark Twain.
Hey, your pocket's bleeping.
The time path indicator. The Timewyrm.
At last. Presumably we're in trouble.
I should think that's a fair guess, yes. Right, let's see what we can find out, shall we? That's very odd.
Now what's wrong?
Well, taking off should have gained us some time, but this Timewyrm seems to have compensated. This reading says the TARDIS is coming towards us.
You mean there's another Time Lord after us?
No, the reading says it is this TARDIS.
But that doesn't make sense, Professor, does it?
So, you thought you had destroyed me, didn't you?
The idea had crossed my mind, yes. But I must admit, you do appear to be very fit for a corpse.
I am fit, Doctor. I've never felt better in my lives. You thought that I would be torn apart by the forces of the vortex?
Why weren't you, scumbag?
Because I'm infinitely adaptable, and now I have become virtually infinite in power also.
Ishtar!
No, Doctor. I am Ishtar no longer. Now I have gone beyond the entity that was once Ishtar. I've heard the chronivores whispering in the timelines. They gave me a new name. Timewyrm.
A bit late, aren't you? We've been waiting for you since we arrived on Earth.
Indeed. And how did you know of my becoming?
And now I know I warned myself. In my meddling, I've created you, haven't I?
No. You merely created my possibility. The vortex made me. I am no longer restricted to one small segment of time and space. Now I can roam wherever I please and act as I wish.
You do go on, don't you? Why don't you just tell us what you're here for, and then shut up?
Surely you have not forgotten. I promised to devour you. You would be happy, Doctor. You will become a part of what I am, the minuscule aspect.
No, thank you. I've other things to do.
I am not tied to the dimensions as you are chained by. I can be incorporeal, or dangerously solid.
Timewyrm. You chose the weapons, and now mutual annihilation waits. It's over. We're safe. For now. But the Timewyrm isn't dead. It's grown. It's learned how to change frequencies. It's escaped. How can anyone in the universe be safe when I've unleashed that abomination? It's a virus in the lifeblood of time, Ace. It can lurk and strike anywhere and anyone it pleases. We'll never be safe again until I can destroy it.